The Rockford IceHogs hit the open road this weekend and began a two-game road trip tonight as they cross paths against the Milwaukee Admirals at UW-Milwaukee Panther Arena. Hello, everybody. Joseph Zakshesky once again with you for IceHogs TV as we take a closer look at tonight's matchup with your IceHogs game preview. The Rockford IceHogs entered tonight's matchup with a record of 15-14, 2-1 to sit in fourth place of the Central Division, and they're taking on the Milwaukee Admirals team that's starting to warm up a little bit. They're on a 6-game point streak and 4-game winning streak and occupy the 6th place spot with a 17-18, 2-2 standing. The IceHogs are happy to be back out on the road for the first time since January 8th, which, ironically enough, was also in Milwaukee. They just wrapped up a season-long 6-game homestand in which they would go 2-3-1-0. Their last outing was this past Wednesday, a tough 2-1 overtime loss to the Iowa Wild. Forward Mike Hardman would score the lone goal of the contest for Rockford, and it'll be his 4th of the year and his 3rd goal in his last 4 contests. Forward Lucas Reichel would pick up the primary assist on the Mike Hardman goal, and he now enters tonight's matchup on a 6-game point streak with 4 goals and 7 assists. That is tied for the longest by an IceHogs skater this year, tying Brett Connolly's 6-game run from late October to the middle of November, in which he would grab 4 goals and 5 assists. For the Milwaukee Admirals, they're gaining momentum after a busy month of January. They're on a 4-game winning streak and a 6-game point streak, which is tied for the longest this season. They have wins against the Iowa Wild and Texas Stars, and now back-to-back victories against the Grand Rapids Griffins last Saturday and Wednesday. On Wednesday night in Grand Rapids, they would defeat the Griffins 1-0 behind a 30-save shutout performance from goaltender Connor Ingram, and defenseman Matt Donovan's power play goal in the first period would be all the offense they would need. Forward Rocco Grimaldi would grab an assist on that Donovan goal, and he has been the hot hand for this Milwaukee Admirals bunch. He is the reigning AHL Player of the Week after scoring 10 points in just 3 games for the Admirals in the first 3 games of this 4-game winning streak, 5 goals and 5 assists, including a hat-trick performance on Saturday in their 5-2 win against the Griffins. In the head-to-head series, tonight is the 6th of 12 meetings between the IceHogs and the Admirals this year. They are 3-2-0 in the head-to-head record, and they last met back on January 8th, their last road game in Milwaukee. It will be a 6-2 IceHogs victory, and if you remember back, it will be Brandon Peary's hat-trick performance that would lead the IceHogs on to victory. And so far this season, the IceHogs are 2-0 at UW-Milwaukee Panther Arena. Let's take a look at the Lou Backroad Automall 3 keys to the game for your Rockford IceHogs. Key number 1 is to get off to good starts. The IceHogs have given up the game opening tally in each of their last 5 contests, and they've trailed after the first period in their last 3 consecutive games and 4 of their last 5, so certainly want to get that early momentum. And speaking of getting early momentum, let's get the legs going early for key number 2. The IceHogs, their first period is susceptible to starts against them. In fact, they have a goal differential of a -7, their worst through the 3 periods so far this season. And key number 3 is to make the special teams, well, special. The IceHogs continue to have one of the best power plays in recent history, 9 power play goals over the last 8 games coming into tonight, and that includes a 3-game power play goal scoring streak. It's the IceHogs and Admirals going toe-to-toe this evening out in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and for the IceHogs, it begins a very brief 2-game road trip. Puck drops at 7 o'clock, and you can catch all the action right here on the IceHogs Broadcast Network presented by BMO Harris Bank. Go IceHogs, and thanks for tuning in to today's Rockford IceHogs game preview.